from my hand. Came in on a comet, blazed a trail on it, and burned my name across the land. Well, my tail shoots hard, but my aim is true, and nothing's gonna stop me getting through to you. It's been 100 years since my last confession. Now I'm gonna get my due straight out of Hannibal. Straight out of Hannibal. I'm coming for you, baby. Straight out of Hannibal. I defy the shackles of a dusty grave. When I left the building, the rafters were a-reeling, and still today the critics rave. And all this love pouring down on me is enough to make a man drown in ecstasy. But I'd rather stoke the fire, taking you higher than you ever thought you could be. Straight out of Hannibal. Straight out of Hannibal. You can't stop me, baby. Straight out of Hannibal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. November 1st, 1835, Halley's Comet passed through Earth's atmosphere, bringing with it the birth of a rare and exceptional individual, a freak, an iconoclast. In a small town in Missouri, this singular human being was born in a most modest and unassuming way, through natural childbirth. Yet this child was no ordinary child. He was destined to be a star. You can be a star too. All you have to do is pass through the tail of a comet. All you have to be is me. Well, I'm famous. I'm everything a star should be. Worshipped by the masses who act like jackasses when they catch a single glimpse of me. But if you're that rare one I've been waiting on, well, batten down the hatch and listen to my song. Hold on to your seat if you can take the heat, 'cause this comet's rushing in headlong. Straight out of Hannibal. Straight out of Hannibal. I'm coming for you, baby. Straight out of Hannibal. Well, I knew a gambling man named Smiley. He bet on anything he could. He laid his money down all over town, never mattered whether or not he should. Smiley called himself a bullfrog. Daniel Webster was his name. He taught him how to jump right on command, and he'd bet on every jumping game. He'd lay old Daniel on the ground and whisper right into his ear. He'd say, "This is your day, I added up my pay, so get your fat green ass in gear." And he'd say, "Jump, Daniel Webster, jump right now and make your daddy Smiley proud. Do what you do best, lay all my fears to rest, and don't land until you hit the ground. Fly, Daniel Webster, fly so high, $40 says you won't come down. Do just what I say and we'll both eat well today. Come on, Daniel, don't you let me down. Come on, Daniel, don't you let me down." Smiley put old Daniel in a shoebox, went to town and waited for his chance. Met up with a stranger to them parts, through his line to see if he would dance. Well, the stranger took a look at Daniel,
I don't see what all this hype is about.
Well, maybe you do and maybe you don't, Smiley said and took his bullfrog out. Now this here frog's the best, he's better than the rest. I'll put my money down before my mouth. I'll lay you 5 to 1. You won't believe it, son. He's the best frog in all the South. And he'd say, jump, Daniel Webster, jump right now and make your daddy Smiley proud. Do what you do best, lay all my fears to rest, and don't land until you hit the ground. Fly, Daniel Webster, fly so high, $40 says you won't come down. Do just what I say, and we'll both eat well today. Come on, Daniel, don't you let me down. Come on, Daniel, don't you let me down.
Well, I got no frog to race ya,
said the stranger with a lazy smile.
but if you go down to the swamp and find one, I'll sit with Daniel for a while.
Smiley looked that stranger over, thought he saw a man he could outfox. So he ran to the bog to find another frog
and left the stranger holding Daniel's box.
Smiley said that new frog next to Daniel, and he said, $40, 5 to 1. Well, the new frog hit the wall while Daniel never moved at all, and the man took all he won and run. Well, Smiley stomped around and he shouted, well, Daniel, he never let me down till now. Something must be wrong, we always got along. Well, he must be sabotaged somehow. Smiley held old Daniel up above his head, and he looked right into his mouth. He shook him up and down, up came a rumbling sound, a pound of buckshot pour right out. Jump, Daniel Webster, jump right now and make your daddy Smiley proud. Do what you do best, lay all my fears to rest, and don't land until you hit the ground. Fly, Daniel Webster, fly so high, $40 says you won't come down. Do just what I say and we'll both eat well today. Come on, Daniel, don't you let me down. 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 I stepped onto the stage, I felt the sting of the burning lights. Like a tiger let out of my cage, I started prowling to my right. I looked right down into the big brown eyes of the woman in the second row. She had a smile so wide she just could not hide, and inside I began to glow. Take a look at me, and 1, 2, 3, wouldn't you like to be this free? There ain't nobody else quite like me. Wouldn't you like to be this free? I dare you to be as American as me. I let the woman go, I moved to and fro, let them know I had a whole lot more. I told a joke or two, let them laugh right through. Before you knew it, they were on the floor. I gave them attitude, I was rude and crude, like nobody they had seen before. They could barely breathe, you would not believe it when the crowd began to roar. Take a look at me, and a 1, 2, 3, wouldn't you like to be this free? There ain't nobody else quite like me. Wouldn't you like to be this free? I dare you to be as American as me. They say if you ain't got nothing good to say, then don't say anything at all. But the good die young, and it ain't no fun to be the one to hide behind the wall. I went around the bend, I will not pretend I never wanted it to end. Every woman tried to take me home, every man tried to be my friend. The laughter spread like fire, it was all I desired, to be the man to make them roar. Comedy comes in threes and I aim to please, but sometimes you can give them 4. Take a look at me, and a 1, 2, 3, wouldn't you like to be this free? There ain't nobody else quite like me. Wouldn't you like to be this free? I dare you to be as American as me. I hold your picture in my hand, and I'm carried to a distant land, where long ago I left my heart drifting on a river, and nestled my soul in muddy sand. Yeah. Time kept rolling on like that river, the current swift, the journey long and far, but it could never quite erase the memories of that peaceful place where a younger man once wished upon a star. I must have picked a really good one back then, 'cause here you are and here's my heart again. And nothing this old world can bring could ever touch the finer things, like your smile that sends me feeling love is just around the bend. In a way I've been a dreamer too, never quite believing dreams come true. But maybe all the gold I chased, the clover I picked just in case, has brought me to this moment here with you, yeah. I don't have as much to give as you deserve. It never crossed my mind till love tossed me this curve. I've seen the light that money brings, and it can touch the finer things, like your wild that sends me feeling love. It's just around the bend, oh yeah. Some dreams you don't see coming before it's too late, and they drift away. But every now and then they turn around again, and like Sunday morning, they're here to stay. Can you really love a man like me? A restless vagabond for the whole world to see. No one can know the future, for better or for worse, but I swear for us the best is yet to be. Yeah. I'll be your pilot through the rough times, if you'll be my guiding star above. 'Cause nothing this old world can bring could ever touch the finer things, like knowing there's no end to feeling love. Na 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 na. Hear that rumbling sound, things are tumbling down, trains are coming round. Put the past aside, swallow all my pride, lock it up inside. I brought it all upon myself, just a fraction of her former health, our former wealth. Bid a fond farewell, hounds are on our trail, chasing us to hell. So off we go, come rain or snow, on with the show. The answer's there for us to find, but the race began with us behind. Us behind. I got miles in front of me, I'm still not where I want to be. Ain't no end that I can see, and she keeps me moving on, moving on. Forced into exile, mile after mile, try to rest a while. Moving far too fast, watch it all go past. This pace won't last. We turn our faces to the wind. Someday this all has got to end. It's gotta end. I feel you searching for the light. I know we're gonna lose this fight. Please, not tonight. So tired you can barely stand, but we'll face the end hand in hand. You're all I love, you're all I crave. Put you in no pauper's grave. I got miles in front of me, but still not where I wanna be. Ain't no end that I can see, and she keeps me moving on. I lift my head up, I turn around. Everywhere I look, seems like some man will let me down. Ain't no wonder, ain't no great surprise, singing songs to heaven with the devil in their eyes. Ain't got no reason, ain't got no rhyme. Seems a man will take all he can from his brother every time. As they sing hallelujah, raising hands to the sky, singing Jesus saves while they're driving slaves to their graves. No reason why. And I try to find an open mind when all around are closed. But when a good man lives among the damned, he's the only one who knows. It's hard to drown my sorrows in an ocean of regret, 'cause if God is somewhere up above me, well, I haven't found him yet. Can't tell me no different, got to be something wrong when the devil's son is the only one who can see what's going on. I'm just speaking my conscience, I ain't trying to gloat, but it seems a sin that Noah and his kin didn't miss the boat. And I try to find an open mind when all around are closed. But when a good man lives among the damned, he's the only one who knows. It's hard to drown my sorrows in an ocean of regret, 'cause if God is somewhere up above me, well, I haven't found him yet. I ain't looking for the demon in every man I meet, but hell is all around me, and I'm starting to feel the heat. I feel like I'm a sane man in the village of the mad, but when insanity makes sense to me, start complaining. Go back to the start and see if we can do anything to fix this broken heart. I can look in the mirror, tired of seeing my face. I'm a card-carrying member of the damned human race, and I try to find an open mind when all around are closed. But every good man doesn't know he's damned. Who the hell can tell him so? Treading water in this ocean, just making my arms tired. So if God above is calling me, it's to tell me that I'm fired. In my heaven we don't get high and mighty or ever try to be someone we ain't. 'Cause God don't heal us from our lips, He's high above such mortal quips. 'Cause every man's a sinner and a saint. It's out of sight, it's out of sight. No need to fret, y'all, 'cause it's out of sight. 'Cause God don't mind our questions there or give a damn what clothes we wear. And He likes long wavy hair and it's out of sight. In my heaven we don't lock up our daughters, then the whiskey flows like water every day. 'Cause God created earth and sky and all good things by and by. We thank Him for them all each time we pray. It's out of sight, it's out of sight. And no need to sweat, y'all, 'cause it's out of sight. It ain't no sin to share your love, and yes, the kind you're thinking of, 'cause there's freedom up above, and it's out of sight. Well, God made man out of mud pies, and then an idiot just for kicks. Well, then He created school boards, and He laughed himself half sick. Well, heaven's filled with laughter, just as much as prayer, 'cause He likes a joke and He loves a smoke. Thank God I'm headed there. It's out of sight, it's out of sight. No need for creed, y'all, 'cause it's out of sight. And the only law's the golden rule, 'cause vengeance, y'all, is way old school. No need to play the fool, 'cause it's out of sight. It's out of sight, it's out of sight. Come on in, the water's fine, it's out of sight. Alright, my coming to that place, embrace the whole damn human race, and finally see His face, and it's out of sight. It's out of sight. I'm gonna see my sweet Livy, y'all, and that is way out of sight. Before I make my getaway, there's one thing I got left to say. I read some Mark Twain every day, 'cause it's out of sight.